Mm.
uh, it is so difficult to go out in this weather.
Yes, I understand. Okay, because it's too hot.
Yes.
And yeah, I saw the weather forecast. They said that this weekend maybe there will be very heavy rain.
Yeah, it is a
Yes,
good news.
yes, because it will be cooler after the rain, right?
Yes.
Okay. I like the rain too, but as long as we don't have to go out,
Yes.
so the rain is good. But if we had to go out, so I think it's terrible too.
Yes. I agree with you.
Yes, okay, because it's summer, so the weather is too hot and the rain is too heavy.
Yes, too heavy. Exactly.
Yes, yes. So I think not many people like summer, right?
Yes, I think
Mm,
so. And
yes.
what about you? Have you have any plan for this summer?
Actually, I haven't got any plans too because the weather is too hot. So I
Yes.
think going anywhere is hot. That's
Yes,
why,
I
yes.
think so. And I think when I travel, anywhere, you just want stay in hotel, restaurant,
Yes. Yes.
and
Mm.
taking any activity in outdoor, and
Mm.
it's very terrible.
Yes, yes, I understand. Yeah, and even if you go to the beach, you just want to swim in early morning because
Yes,
it's too hot during the day, right?
yes,
Yes.
okay.
Okay. So the job of you is going well, right? Do you meet many foreign customers or foreign colleagues right now?
Yes.
And how about the new words in your job? Do you have any problems?
Oh, if no, I just have a problem only with speaking and writing by English.
Just like you need to write the email for your customer, for your colleagues, right?
Yes, and special talking with customer by English.
Okay.
Yes, and to me it is so really difficult to listen clearly.
Okay. So where are your customers from? Mostly, where are they from?
Yes, mostly they came from India,
Mm, mm,
Romania, and
mm-hmm.
Philippines and
Okay.
Indonesia.
Yeah, so I think that is very easy to, very difficult to understand their English.
Yes,
Right?
and they talk really difficult to listen.
Yes, okay, because of their accents. It's because of their accent. For example, the Indian accent is very difficult to understand, right?
Yes,
Yes, their English is difficult to understand. As long as you have to listen to them more, or you need to find on YouTube some clips
yes.
that Indian about Indian English.
Oh,
So,
when I search the clip for the Indian English,
really,
I
you
don't find
don't
any
find
fun.
it? Really?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I will try to find some, and if I can find some, I will send it to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. You can find to me Indian, Indonesia, or Philippines. Yes, I
Yes, okay.
really need it.
Okay. Yeah, so I will take a note because I have a short memory, so I
Yes.
need to take a note here. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I will try to find it and I will send it to you later. Okay.
Yes.
Mm, okay.
And beside teaching English, have you do any job? Other job?
Uh, yes, now I just focus on teaching English, so I
Uh,
didn't do anything. I don't do anything else.
yes. And
Yeah.
because I see your English skill is very good.
Oh no, not that good. I think many people are better than me. But if you need to study about some like English business, so we can study it if you want to.
Yes.
So Yes, I just knew a little bit about Japanese.
Wow, yes.
Yeah, but I don't use it and I don't know much about it. So mostly I just use English.
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes. Okay.
I
How about you?
no, I only know English and Vietnamese.
Vietnamese and English, right?
Yes.
But I think you have a good vocabulary and also your you know the reaction, right? The reaction is good. Your reaction is good too. For example, when I ask something, you can understand and you can answer quickly. That is good reaction. And also, I think you know how to organize your ideas when you talk.
Yes.
But the difficulties when you speak with the customers right now in your new job is just because of their accent.
Yes.
Because of their accents. If you listen to the Indian accents or Philippines accents or the Indonesian accents more, I think you can get familiar with that and it's not too difficult to understand them in the future. Right?
Yes.
Mm.
Because my partner,
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah.
my staff in my new company, they are very good at English.
Mm-hmm.
English, they can talk and write by English fluently.
Fluently.
Yes,
Mm.
and
I understand.
I where I admire
Mm.
them.
Okay. You admire them.
Yes,
So can you just like ask them like how did you study English or how can you do English so well in the job, something like that. Maybe they can share with you about their tips
yes,
when they start working in their jobs now, right?
yes, and
Yeah.
they and most of them most of them usually most of them are uh, busier busy at their job in their work,
Okay.
and they
Mm,
use computer, they use mobile phone
mm,
consequently.
okay.
Yes,
Yes.
and
I understand.
sometimes it is so difficult for me to ask them any questions.
Okay, I understand. Maybe after the work,
Yes,
do they have time?
yes,
Mm, yes, okay, I understand the situation. Okay. Do you want to study about the English for emails maybe next time?
yes,
So it,
yes,
yes, so it will be, I think, more suitable for you at the moment, right?
yes. It is really a good idea, and I really need it.
Okay, so I will send you the document for English for email
Yes,
next time and have a
yes.
look at it. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yes. And also I will send you another textbook about business English
Yes,
so we can study more vocabulary
yes,
we can use in business. Okay.
yes. Okay, thank you.
Yes. I think it will be more suitable for you.
Yes,
Yes, okay. But today we will still continue to study the Unit 3. It was painted by Da Vinci, right?
yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so please open the document and we will continue to study.
Yes, I open it.
Yes, okay. So last time we studied some new words about different kind of arts, right?
Yes,
And yeah, before continue, we will study review a little bit. Do
yes.
you remember? This is a word that used to describe the art that is very difficult to understand.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think its name is
Yes.
its
Mm.
name is abstract.
Yes, abstract. Correct.
Abstract.
Abstract. Okay. So this is a word that used for the for drawing something that is not alive. It means alive có nghĩa là sống. It's not alive.
It's
It's
not
about
alive. I
mm,
think it is still alive.
yeah, still life. That's correct. Okay. And how about this is to used to draw people. Draw people.
Yes, I think it is portrait.
Portray, yes. And how about this is to take picture or draw the things. For example, not people. The other things are not people.
Uh,
Mhm.
uh,
Yes.
uh, uh,
Mhm. Yes. People. We have that is phong cảnh.
this
Yes.
it is its name is landscape.
Landscape. Okay, that's correct. And how about the word for the room? What is that?
Pottery.
Pottery. Yeah, that's correct. And how about các dán tranh giấy?
Collage.
Collage. Collage.
Collage.
Yes, okay. We also have tranh minh họa. What is that?
Tranh minh họa is illustration.
Illustration. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's good. And how about điêu khắc? Do you remember?
Điêu khắc.
Mm,
Chắc
điêu khắc. Sculpture.
yes, sculpture.
Yeah,
Sculpture.
that's it. Sculpture. Okay. So, do you remember the word monument? Monument.
Monument tượng đài.
Yes, that's correct. And how about statue?
Statue bức tượng.
Yes, carving. Carving. Carve.
Carving là chạm khắc.
Yeah, that's correct. It is the verb. The infinitive verb of is carve. Carve. Right. Cái dạng nguyên thể của nó là động từ carve. Như
Carve.
chạm khắc.
Thêm chữ
Yes.
e, thêm chữ s i
Bỏ đôi
in
in.
the e.
Bỏ đôi in. Thêm chữ e vào.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. Carve. Okay. And next we have papier mâché. This is a kind of cutting and pasting the paper.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. In your own words, we have some new words. For example, comic strip. Do you remember that? Comic strip.
Comic strip. Truyện tranh.
Yes. Những cái series truyện tranh dài kỳ là có comic strip. Right?
Yes.
Yes, yes, okay. So how about the word, some adjectives? Some adjectives we have conservative. Do you remember conservative?
Conservative là bảo thủ, khó thay đổi.
Correct, yes. And realistic, realistic.
Là thực tế, chân thực.
That's correct. Realistic, realistic.
Realistic.
Mm,
Realistic.
yes, okay. How about confusing? Do you remember?
Confusing là khó hiểu.
Yes, difficult to understand.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And how about national flag? What is that national flag?
National flag.
National flag.
National
Flag. Do you remember flag?
so sorry, I don't remember it.
Okay. Flag là lá cờ em ạ. National flag là quốc kỳ.
Cờ quốc kỳ, yes, national flag. Em
Yeah.
nghe em chưa hình dung được cái từ đấy nó như thế nào.
Okay.
Flag.
Rồi, national flag. Mình có từ flag.
Flag.
Okay.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Yes, that's good. National flag, and also we have a fictional. You remember fictional?
Fictional.
Yes, fiction.
Fiction. Fiction.
Okay, fiction. You remember fiction?
Fiction. Kiểu chức năng.
Ok. Đấy là function.
Là
Function
function.
là chức năng. Nhưng cái này là fiction nha. Mình còn nhớ cái loại phim science fiction movie không?
Science fiction. Phim khoa học viễn tưởng.
Đúng rồi, chính xác. Như thế thì chúng ta có fiction là viễn tưởng
Viễn tưởng.
và fictional là tưởng tượng, là không có thật.
Yes.
That's okay. Rồi, tiếp theo nhé, chúng ta có recognizable. Recognizable.
Recognizable là nhận dạng.
Đúng rồi.
Recognizable.
Rồi, recognize có nghĩa là nhận dạng và recognizable có nghĩa là có thể nhận ra được. Dễ nhận biết. Yes, okay. Chúng ta có từ biểu tượng ấy.
Symbol.
Symbol, đúng rồi. Hoặc là chúng ta có từ icon nữa, đúng không?
Yes, icon.
Icon cũng là biểu tượng, symbol cũng là biểu tượng. Yes. Okay, that's good. No. And we have also the word let me see fictional rồi này. Chúng ta có từ glamorous, glamorous, glamorous. Tính từ glamorous.
Glamorous là huyền diệu.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, something wonderful.
Yes, something glamorous.
Yes, okay, glamorous. Okay, and real estate. Mình nhớ từ real estate không?
Real
Real
estate.
estate company, real estate company.
Real estate. Như kiểu bất động sản.
Đúng rồi, chính xác. Đấy là bất động sản, nhà đất ấy. Công ty bất động sản, công ty nhà đất. Ok. Mình còn nhớ cái cấu trúc là have nothing to do with something. Có nghĩa là gì không? It has nothing to do with the movie studios.
So sorry, I
Ok.
yes, I
Cũng lâu người ta không học đúng không?
yeah.
Nên là mình bị quên. Ok. Have nothing to do with something có nghĩa là không có liên quan đến cái gì. Ví dụ như mình nói là tôi chẳng liên quan gì đến anh ấy cả. Mình sẽ nói là I have nothing to do with him. With him. Tôi không có liên quan gì đến anh ấy. Chúng ta có have hoặc là has nothing to do with something or somebody. Không liên quan tới ai hay là cái gì. Ok. Have nothing to do with somebody or something. Không liên quan tới ai hoặc cái gì. Yes, okay. Không liên quan tới ai hoặc cái gì. Ví dụ I have nothing to do with him. Tôi không có liên quan gì tới anh ta nữa. Ok. Rồi. That's all. Chúng ta có một từ nữa là illuminated. Illuminate. Illuminate. Ở trong cái phần Hollywood sign chúng ta có illuminate. Nó có từ erect, sorry, chúng ta có từ erect. Trong từ erected. Erect. Đây, cái sign, cái bài số 3 về Hollywood sign này. It's what erected in 1920. Này, nghe đến từ erected là gì không? Erect. Nó dựng lên. Nó được dựng lên. Tức là cái này nó được dựng lên, cái chữ này nó được dựng lên vào năm 1923 bởi một cái công ty bất động sản. Ok, rồi, ok. Thì chúng ta có, đấy là cái phần did you know? Sorry, cái phần in your own words. Phía dưới did you know chúng ta có cái từ illuminated đấy. At one time này, the Hollywood sign was illuminated by hundreds of light bulbs. Thế là có illuminate và light bulbs. Illuminate. Chúng ta có illuminate là thắp sáng. Yes, okay. Rồi. So next we have the language practice with the passive voice. Passive voice. Thì cái câu bị động passive voice chúng ta có pháp passive voice. Cái này nó cũng dễ rồi. Yes, chúng ta đã học nhiều rồi. Passive là dạng câu bị động và active là dạng câu chủ động. Ok. Chúng ta có câu bị động thì mình sẽ dùng khi nào? Do you remember?
Câu bị động dùng khi mà chủ làm chủ hành động.
Câu bị động đúng không? Câu bị động có nghĩa là chúng ta sử dụng khi mà chủ ngữ nó không phải là người, thường không phải là người. Tức là cái đối tượng mà bị tác động thì nó sẽ được đứng lên làm chủ ngữ. Ok. Ví dụ như Mickey Mouse was created by Walt Disney, và câu chủ động của nó sẽ là Walt Disney created Mickey Mouse, right? Mickey Mouse thì được sáng tạo bởi Walt Disney, và chúng ta có câu chủ động đó là Walt Disney thì đã tạo ra Mickey Mouse, đúng không? Chúng ta thấy là cái đối tượng của cái hành động ở câu chủ động thì khi nó làm chủ ngữ ở trong câu bị động thì khi đó chúng ta hiểu là mình sẽ cần phải dùng câu bị động, đúng không? Nó không tự thực hiện được cái hành động đó thì chúng ta hiểu đó là câu bị động, hoặc là có một cái đối tượng khác tác động vào, chứ bản thân cái đối tượng đó nó không tự thực hiện hành động thì mình sẽ dùng các câu bị động. Ok. Và cái cấu trúc của câu bị động chúng ta còn nhớ không? Nó sẽ là các động từ to be cộng với lại quá khứ phân từ hai ấy, bị động. Ừ. To be ở các thì và cộng với quá khứ phân từ hai của động từ. Ok. Ví dụ như sau chúng ta có was created thì mình hiểu đó là từ was có nghĩa là đã được tạo ra trong quá khứ và created nó là quá khứ phân từ hai của từ create, tạo ra. Đấy. Hoặc là cái ví dụ thứ hai, the comics are bought by millions of people. Những cái cuốn truyện tranh thì được mua bởi hàng triệu người. Có câu chủ động của chúng ta đó là millions of people buy the comics. Hàng triệu người mua truyện tranh, đúng không? Thì ở đây chúng ta hiểu là mỗi năm thì có hàng triệu người mua các cái cuốn truyện tranh. Thì chúng ta sẽ thấy ở đây mình dùng hiện tại đơn và to be sẽ chia là a, đúng không? A bought. Ok. Ok. And are the cartoons drawn by hand? Đây là dạng câu hỏi thì chúng ta cũng đặt to be lên đầu thôi, lên trước chủ ngữ. Và động từ thì vẫn nhớ là chúng ta cần phải chia bậc bên thứ hai. Ok. Có phải là phim hoạt hình được vẽ bằng tay không? No, they aren't. They are done on a computer. Không, chúng không được vẽ bằng tay nữa. Chúng được vẽ, được hoàn thành trên máy tính, đúng không? Ta có to be done. Ok. When was the Hollywood sign erected? Khi nào thì những cái ký hiệu Hollywood nó được dựng lên? It was erected in 1923. Nó được dựng lên từ năm 1923. Đấy. No, was và quá khứ đơn của động từ erect, quá khứ hoàn thành thì hiện tại hoàn thành của erect đó là erected, động từ có nguyên tắc. Sẽ dùng dạng bị động là was erected. Ok. Rồi. So now we will listen and read the sentences together. Yeah, just wait a second. See track 20.
Page 22. Language practice. Passives. Passive.
Mickey Mouse was created by Walt Disney.
Yes, can you repeat that?
Yes, Mickey Mouse was created by Walt Disney.
Active.
Walt Disney created Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Walt Disney created Mickey Mouse.
Yes, correct. Okay.
The comics are bought by millions of people.
The comics.
The comics are bought by millions of people.
Yes.
Active. Millions of people buy the comics.
Millions of people buy the comics.
Yes, okay.
Comics. Passive. Are the cartoons drawn by hand?
Are the cartoons drawn by hand?
Active. Are the cartoons drawn by hand?
No, they aren't. They're done on a computer.
No.
When
No, they aren't. They have done on a computer.
Yeah, they're done. They're done.
They're done. Yes, they're done on a computer.
Yes, okay.
and
No, they aren't. They're done on a computer.
when was the Hollywood sign erected?
That was.
When was the Hollywood sign erected?
Yes, that's right.
Erected.
It was erected in 1923.
It was erected in 1923.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so now we will do the exercises together. Number 1. Complete the sentences. Use the correct form of the verb in parentheses. For example, number 1, Princess Mononoke. So this is the name of a cartoon series. Princess Mononoke was created by Hayao Miyazaki. Normally in the passive voice we have by. By we use to describe about the people that do the actions. Right? Ok, by. Chúng ta dẫn ra cái đối tượng thực hiện hành động thì mình sẽ dùng từ by, đúng không? Bởi ông Hayao Miyazaki. Cái bộ phim hoạt hình công chúa Mononoke này thì được tạo ra bởi Hayao Miyazaki. And how about you? Papier mache. Yes. Is, yes.
is uh, made, made using flour and butter.
Ok, flour, từ này là cái
Flour,
bột,
cái bột,
bột á, mình đọc
flour,
flower, mình đọc phải từ bông hoa cả. Flour là bột. Ừ,
flour,
đúng rồi, flour,
flour,
bột. Được làm bởi bột
uh,
và nước đúng không?
nước,
Ok, cái này thì chúng ta dùng thì hiện tại thì hiện tại đơn thôi, bởi vì là nó được làm bởi bột và nước thì nó là cái mà lặp đi lặp lại một cái điều luôn đúng rồi. Yes. And number three, not and draw.
These days, most cartoons are not drawn by hand.
Yes, are not drawn by hand, đúng rồi. Thì mình cũng thấy là cái dạng phủ định thì chúng ta chỉ việc phủ định ở to be thôi.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Now number four we have do.
Most most modern animation uh, uh, is done on computer.
Yes, most modern animation are done.
Ah,
Are done. Yeah, because most, right? Hầu hết cái phim hoạt hình hiện tại ấy, thì được tạo ra, được hoàn thành máy tính. Yes, okay. How number five we have recognize.
the như sẽ if cái từ động là cái từ tháp
Okay, we have, chúng ta đọc là Eiffel, Eiffel.
Eiffel. The Eiffel Tower is recognized all over the world.
Yes, okay, that's correct. And number six, we have publish.
The first Batman comic is published in 1933.
Okay. 39. We have publish là được xuất bản, đúng không?
Yes.
Publisher là các nhà xuất bản đấy. Publisher là nhà xuất bản. Thì mình có động từ của nó là động từ publish, có nghĩa là xuất bản. Right. Yes, okay. So that's good. And next we have exercise number 2. Rewrite the active sentences as passive sentences. For example, we have the active sentence is Mexican President Porfirio Diaz ordered the construction of El Angel. Cái ông chủ tịch của Mexico là ông Porfirio Diaz thì đã yêu cầu xây dựng cái sự xây dựng của cái El Angel gì đấy. Thì sẽ viết lại câu đó là The construction of El Angel was ordered by Mexican President Porfirio Diaz. Right? Yes. How about number two?
Cô em hỏi một tí nhé. Cái từ order
Yes.
này em thấy nhiều người viết lại bỏ cái từ R đi thì chỉ order, tức là O phải đến chữ D luôn, đúng không nhỉ?
Không em ạ, order nó phải có chữ R. Yes. Order. Nó phải có chữ R thì đúng về mặt spelling.
Yes.
Còn nếu mà chúng ta làm nhiều và chúng ta viết như vậy và chấp nhận đó là cái sai như vậy và chúng ta vẫn hiểu thì nó lại là ở một trường hợp khác.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and how about number two?
Number two, Tokyo Tower were completed by the Takenaka Corporation in 1958.
Yes, okay, that's correct. And how about number three?
Number three, modern modern culture modern culture were introduced by Kim Tae-jin to
Yes.
Korea.
Okay, yes. And number four, what do we have?
The Sydney Opera House were designed by Danish architect. Danish
Mm,
architect.
yeah, Danish,
Danish.
Đan Mạch,
Yes.
người Đan Mạch.
Danish architect.
Yes, okay. Một cái kiến trúc sư Đan Mạch đúng không? Okay, that's good. And number five, you can see the Great Wall of China from the moon.
Uh, the great the Great Wall of China could seen from the moon.
Could be seen em ạ, could be seen.
Could be seen.
Đây là bị động được nhìn mà, đúng không?
Yes, could be
Could
seen.
be seen. Lúc nào nó cũng phải có to be.
Yeah.
Nó luôn luôn có to be. Could be seen. Okay. Rồi, Great Wall là chính là cái vạn lý trường thành.
Yes.
Vạn lý trường thành thì có thể của Trung Quốc thì có được thể được nhìn thấy từ mặt trăng. Right.
Yes.
Yes, okay. And now number six,
Number six.
liberty.
Hello.
Yes, yes, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
And number six. New
Yeah.
York Statue of Liberty.
Mm.
Liberty.
Yeah.
Was designed by a Frenchman.
Yes, okay. Đúng rồi, Statues of Liberty có nghĩa là tượng nữ thần tự do.
Yes.
Statue, yes, of Liberty. Yes, tượng nữ thần tự do ở New York, right? Okay, that's great. And now we need to do exercise number 3. Rewrite the conversation using passive sentences. For example, we have A. What's your favorite museum? The Guggenheim. People visit it from all over. Chúng ta sẽ viết lại cái câu này bằng câu bị động nào. Thì sẽ viết lại nào.
The Guggenheim. The Guggenheim is visited from all over.
Yes, okay. Yes, he visited from all over. And how about next one? Can you tell me who designed it? I think Frank Lloyd Wright designed it.
By Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah, that's correct. And what's your favorite work of art? Chúng ta có từ work là lượng từ của từ art, tức là cái tác phẩm nghệ thuật. Work of art là tác phẩm nghệ thuật. Okay. It's called the poet Pablo Picasso painted it.
The Pole were painted by Pablo Picasso.
Yes, okay, that's correct. So next one, the listening exercise. Yes. Okay. In the listening exercise, they gave us some pictures of the buildings, the Guggenheim, the Uffizi Gallery, and the National Palace. Right. Yeah. So the Guggenheim is a museum. The Uffizi is a gallery, and National Palace is a palace. Right? And in exercise number 2, we need to listen to three guys talking about the three buildings in the pictures. And then we need to check the questions they answer. Okay. So the building we have the Guggenheim, the Uffizi Gallery, the National Palace. And the question is, how old is it? When was it built? And who designed it? Ok, chúng ta sẽ phải nghe xem nó có thông tin của những câu hỏi nào trong bài. Ý của cái bài này là như vậy. Xem là những cái thông tin trong bài nó trả lời cho những cái câu hỏi nào, xem là người ta có nhắc đến cái tuổi của nó không, hay là khi nào nó được xây dựng và ai đã thiết kế. Hay. Nếu có thì câu trả lời sẽ là gì? Ok. And next we will listen to the conversation.
Page 23. Listening. Activity 2. Listen to three guides talking about the buildings. Check the questions they answer. 1. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Guggenheim Museum. The museum has been described as the greatest building of our time. It is also, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. Now, before we start, are there any questions you would like to ask?
When was it built?
Well, the building was designed in the 1940s, and it was completed in 1959. It's an amazing design. Who designed it? It was designed by an architect named Frank Lloyd Wright.
He was American, right?
Yes, that's right. He was born in Wisconsin, and although he designed buildings all over the country, he spent much of his life there.
What kinds of things are in the museum?
Well, there are several types of exhibitions at the Guggenheim. But first, if you come this way, I'd like you to see this. This is the atrium, or Central Hall. We usually have very large exhibits here, and they are only exhibited for a short time.
The light is fantastic.
Isn't it? In addition, there are also some smaller galleries, which are simply rooms with paintings on the walls, for the permanent collections. And then there are 7 other galleries, all wonderful designs where you can find the works of living artists. Now, please follow me this way.
2.
So, welcome to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the oldest and most beautiful art galleries in the world. Before we begin our tour, are there any questions?
Was this built as an art gallery?
No, as you can see, we are actually in a large and wonderful palace, the Palazzo Uffizi. And the gallery is just a part of the palace.
When was it built?
Actually, the palace itself is almost 500 years old. It was built in the 16th century for the Medici family. It was originally built to be an administrative center. Uffizi means offices. But over the years, it was used by the Medici family to store works of art. Eventually, the art became the property of the city, and the Uffizi was opened to the public as an art gallery in 1765.
And what kind of paintings are we going to see?
There are paintings by the most famous Italian artists, Caravaggio, for example, and Botticelli. And there is also a world-class collection featuring Dutch and German painters. There's a lot to see. So, if you'd like to come this way and look.
3. Hello and welcome to the National Palace Museum of Taipei. In a moment, I'll take you on a tour of part of the museum. But first, are there any questions?
When did the museum open?
Well, the museum opened in 1965. But as you can see, this building is much older than that.
How many items are there here?
About 700,000.
700,000?
Yes, but not all of them are exhibited at the same time. The collection is getting bigger all the time. The museum has been expanded 3 times already.
So, how many items are on display?
About 15,000, and we change them every 3 months. So, if you come 4 times a year for the next 15 years or so, you'll see everything. So, if you follow me down this corridor, I'll show you some porcelain from the Ming Dynasty.
Yes, okay. It's a little bit long, right? Okay, so can you catch the information for the answers? How about number 1, the Guggenheim? How old is it? How old is it? Do we have? No? Yes? They didn't mention about it, right? And when was it built? Can you listen? When was it built?
It was designed in 1914 and
Yes.
it was finished in 1952.
Okay, and who designed it?
Design it was designed by Frank. It's work from Rinpoche.
Okay. And how about Uffizi Gallery? How old is it?
Uffizi Gallery was built in 16th century.
Yes, and when was it built?
And sorry, I don't
Yeah. And who designed it? Do you know the answer?
know.
No?
Yes,
Okay.
and I hear information about it. It was 500 years old.
500 years old? Okay. And about the National Palace, how old is it?
No,
And when was it built? 1965 and who
Sorry, I don't hear much information about it.
okay. Okay. So the next exercise 3. Listen again and circle the correct answer. They gave us 6 questions. The first one, the Guggenheim has been described as the greatest building all the time, the most beautiful building all the time, or the greatest building of our time. Okay, you understand this?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. Number 2, it was designed by an architect who was born in Canada, who was from Wisconsin, or who never left his hometown. Okay. And number 3, the Uffizi Gallery is located in a private home, in an office building, or in a palace. Okay. Mhm. And number 4, in the gallery you can see works by Italian artists only, Dutch artists only, and famous European artists. Chúng ta nói từ Dutch này là người Hà Lan đúng không?
Yes,
Ừ. Như kiểu cô sữa cô gái Hà Lan á, mình thấy có chữ
yes,
Dutch
đúng rồi.
đúng không? Người Hà Lan. Yes, okay. Như vậy thì trong cái vòng tranh á, bạn có thể nhìn thấy các cái tác phẩm của bởi các nghệ sĩ, chỉ bởi các nghệ sĩ Ý này, hay là chỉ bởi các nghệ sĩ Hà Lan, hoặc là những cái nghệ sĩ châu Âu nổi tiếng, đúng không? That's okay. And five, the National Palace Museum was built in 1965, was opened in 1965, or was designed in 1965. Yes, and number six, the museum displays. Mình có động từ display có nghĩa là trưng bày. Display từ trưng bày. Thì cái bảo tàng này nó trưng bày những cái gì? All of its item every day. 700,000 items at a time, and different items every 3 months. Okay. So now if you listen again, this one is easy. So sorry, it's long. So you please take note if you need. Okay. Okay.
Page 23. Listening. Activity 3. Listen again. Circle the correct answer. 1. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Guggenheim Museum. The museum has been described as the greatest building of our time. It is also, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. Now, before we start, are there any questions you would like to ask?
When was it built?
Well, the building was designed in the 1940s and it was completed in 1959.
It's an amazing design. Who designed it?
It was designed by an architect named Frank Lloyd Wright.
He was American, right?
Yes, that's right. He was born in Wisconsin, and although he designed buildings all over the country, he spent much of his life there.
What kinds of things are in the museum?
Well, there are several types of exhibitions at the Guggenheim. But first, if you come this way, I'd like you to see this. This is the atrium, or central hall. We usually have very large exhibits here, and they are only exhibited for a short time.
The light is fantastic.
Isn't it? In addition, there are also some smaller galleries, which are simply rooms with paintings on the walls, for the permanent collections. And then there are 7 other galleries, all wonderful designs where you can find the works of living artists. Now, please follow me this way. 2.
So, welcome to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the oldest and most beautiful art galleries in the world. Before we begin our tour, are there any questions?
Was this built as an art gallery?
No, as you can see, we are actually in a large and wonderful palace, the Palazzo Uffizi. And the gallery is just a part of the palace.
When was it built?
Actually, the palace itself is almost 500 years old. It was built in the 16th century for the Medici family. It was originally built to be an administrative center. Uffizi means offices. But over the years, it was used by the Medici family to store works of art. Eventually, The art became the property of the city, and the Uffizi was opened to the public as an art gallery in 1765.
And what kind of paintings are we going to see?
There are paintings by the most famous Italian artists, Caravaggio, for example, and Botticelli. And there is also a world-class collection featuring Dutch and German painters. There's a lot to see. So, if you'd like to come this way and look.
3. Hello and welcome to the National Palace Museum of Taipei. In a moment, I'll take you on a tour of part of the museum. But first, are there any questions?
When did the museum open?
Well, the museum opened in 1965, but as you can see, this building is much older than that.
How many items are there here?
About 700,000.
700,000?
Yes, but not all of them are exhibited at the same time. The collection is getting bigger all the time. The museum has been expanded 3 times already.
So, how many items are on display?
About 15,000, and we change them every 3 months. So, if you come 4 times a year for the next 15 years or so, you'll see everything.
Yeah.
So, if you follow me down this corridor...
Okay. So that is conversations. How about number 1? Number answer.
One C.
Yeah, see. The greatest. Oh, oh, yes, yes, okay. And it was designed by an architect who,
Who were from Wisconsin.
yes, and 3, the Uffizi Gallery is located
In
in
the palace.
in a palace. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And in the gallery, you can see works by.
Famous European artist
Mm,
C.
okay, see. And 5, the National Palace Museum.
Who were opened in 1965. B.
Yeah, 1965 opened. 6, the museum displays.
Different items every 3 months.
Different items every 3 months, right? Yes, okay. So now I will send you the script. We can check the script and listen again to it to see if there are maybe some new words for you or maybe there are difficult words to pronounce. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Please wait me a second. This is very long, right?
Yes.
It's very, very long. Okay, so I will send you the script file for unit 1 to 3.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, yes, you can have a look at unit 1 and unit 2 as well. Okay, you see that? Yeah, do you see that? The script file for unit 1 to unit 3.
Yes, I open it.
Okay, so I will play the listening file again and please read it by your eyes while listening. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, let's have a look at lesson unit 3. Okay.
Named Frank Lloyd, page 23. Listening. Activity 3. Listen again. Circle the correct answer. 1. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Guggenheim Museum. The museum has been described as the greatest building of our time. It is also, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. Now, before we start, are there any questions you would like to ask?
When was it built?
Well, the building was designed in the 1940s and it was completed in 1959. It's an amazing design. Who designed it? It was designed by an architect named Frank Lloyd Wright.
He was American, right?
Yes, that's right. He was born in Wisconsin, and although he designed buildings all over the country, he spent much of his life there.
What kinds of things are in the museum?
Well, there are several types of exhibitions at the Guggenheim. But first, if you come this way, I'd like you to see this. This is the atrium, or central hall. We usually have very large exhibits here, and they are only exhibited for a short time.
The light is fantastic.
Isn't it? In addition, there are also some smaller galleries, which are simply rooms with paintings on the walls for the permanent collections. And then there are 7 other galleries, all wonderful designs where you can find the works of living artists. Now, please follow me this way.
2.
So, well,
So, okay, so that is the first conversation, right? Yes, okay. So the answer for the conversation exercise number 2 of the conversation 1 is the Guggenheim. How old is it? So they didn't mention about how old is it, right? But they mentioned about the building was designed in 1940s and it was completed in 1959, right? Okay, so when was it built? It means when was it designed? Okay, in 1940s. Yes, and and who designed it? So it's a design. It was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. Okay. Yes. Okay. And for exercise number 3, the Guggenheim has been described as the greatest building of our time. Yes, because he said the museum has been described as the greatest building of our time. Okay. Yes. And number 2, exercise 3. It was designed by an architect who, uh, yes, was born in Wisconsin. Right. Okay, that's good. And next we will study. I will listen the second one.
Museum. Well, there are several types of exhibitions at the Guggenheim. Exhibited for a short, there are 7 other galleries, all smaller galleries, which are simply rooms with paintings on the walls for the permanent collections.
What is that?
But first, if you come this way, I'd like you to see this. This is the atrium, or central hall. We usually have very large exhibits here, and they are only exhibited for a short time.
The light is fantastic.
Paintings on the wall.
word. The palace itself, see, we are actually most beautiful.
7 other galleries.
So, welcome to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the oldest and most beautiful art galleries in the world. Before we begin our tour, are there any questions?
Was this built as an art gallery?
No, as you can see, we are actually in a large and wonderful palace, the Palazzo Uffizi. And the gallery is just a part of the palace.
When was it built?
Actually, the palace itself is almost 500 years old. It was built in the 16th century for the Medici family. It was originally built to be an administrative center. Uffizi means offices. But over the years, it was used by the Medici family to store works of art. Eventually, the art became the property of the city, and the Uffizi was opened to the public as an art gallery in 1765.
And what kind of paintings are we going to see?
There are paintings by the most famous Italian artists, Caravaggio, for example, and Botticelli. And there is also a world-class collection featuring Dutch and German painters. There's a lot to see. So, if you'd like to come this way.
Yes, okay. Okay, so this is the second conversation. The answer of the conversation for the question in number 2, the Uffizi Gallery, how old is it? So it's yeah, 100 years old, that's correct. And when was it built? It was,
16th
mm,
century.
yeah, 16th century. Okay, and who designed it? We have, mm, No idea, right? They didn't mention about it. And about exercise 3, we have it was is sorry, the Uffizi Gallery is located in a palace. Yes. And the next question, in the gallery you can see the works by
the famous
mm,
European
that's,
artist.
that's right. Okay. And now we will listen to the third conversation.
Yes.
Botticelli,
Of Taipei.
to come this way.
3. Hello and welcome to the National Palace Museum of Taipei. In a moment, I'll take you on a tour of part of the museum. But first, are there any questions?
When did the museum open?
Well, the museum opened in 1965. But as you can see, this building is much older than that.
How many items are there here?
About 700,000.
700,000?
Yes, but not all of them are exhibited at the same time. The collection is getting bigger all the time. The museum has been expanded 3 times already.
So, how many items are on display?
About 15,000, and we change them every 3 months. So, if you come 4 times a year for the next 15 years or so, you'll see everything. So, if you follow me down this corridor, I'll show you some porcelain from the Ming Dynasty.
Okay.
Yes,
So that is the National Palace, right? For the exercise number 2, how old is it? So we have no idea, right? Yes. And the next question, when was it built? Mm, yes.
opened in 1960.
Yeah, no idea too, because it opened in 1965, but no information about when was it built. Yes. And who designed it?
Don't know.
Yeah, we don't have any idea too. Yes. And the question number 5, the National Museum was opened in 1965, right? And number 6, the museum displays different items every 3 months.
Every 3 months, yes.
Yeah, okay. So that is our exercise. And next time we will continue to study the reading, and we will study the pronunciation before we study the email English for email and business English. Okay.
Cô ơi, cho em
Ừ.
hỏi một tí. Trong
Ừ.
ở phần thứ ba nó có cái chữ mà dòng cuối cùng ấy. So if you come 4 times a year for the next 15 years, sorry, 50 years,
15
tức là
years.
4 lần một năm. Xong rồi
Đúng rồi. Trong vòng 15 năm liên tục ấy.
yes,
Thì bạn sẽ xem được hết mọi thứ.
yes, 15 năm liên tục
Ừ.
for the next
Ok.
15 years.
Yes.
Okay.
4 lần một năm trong vòng 15 năm, trong vòng 15 năm tới.
Yes.
Yes. Ok nhé. Rồi. Vậy thì cô sẽ gửi cho em cái file bài học mới, nhưng chắc là chúng ta sẽ dành một vài buổi để sang tuần sau mình có thời gian mình xem thử qua thế nào, và chúng ta xem nốt cái phần bài này, hoàn thành nốt phần bài này và cái phần phát âm nữa.
Yes.
Ok. Yes. Ok. So,
Lúc nào cô rảnh cô tìm em cái clip của tiếng Anh của
ừ,
yes,
ok rồi, ngày mai lại nhắc cô nhé, tại vì
yes.
cô sợ cô.
Okay, cô.
Yes, okay, so see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. Okay?
Yes, see you tomorrow at
Yes,
10 p.m.
okay. Yes,
Yes, bye bye
goodbye.
and good night.
Okay. Yes, good night. Okay.